I joined the former Commonwealth Police in 1977 on the 12th of September, and 2 years later I did the very first AFP course that went through the college, and we followed the last ACT police course. So we're one of 79 of the AFP. Well, the first day I ever went to the city station was an afternoon shift, and I got in the car with a former police sergeant called Bob Smith, a great bloke. Get in the car, son, don't touch the radio, don't do this, don't do that, just sit and do as you're told. I think we went to 7 brawls that night up at the old Dixon Hotel, which is now gone, and down through Civic, and nothing much changed over the years. Well, general duties, I think it's a fine, noble career. I spent probably 20 odd years doing that, and that was intermingled with running the regional traffic team, which was given to me in 1997. I also ran a minor drug team at Belconnen. I was a staff officer. I worked in police communications. I was a welfare officer, and then I went into traffic full time after being a welfare officer. It was terrific. A great debt of gratitude to Superintendent Mark Colbrand, who gave me the rapid team to run, which was detecting all the unregistered vehicles. And the ACT gave me 3 vehicles and 6 members to run it, and it was run full time. And it was, I remember getting the email that said that Andy Warry can run this team as he sees fit, and we did, and we made great inroads. The government funded that to about $4.1 million. It was great because we had a computer access in the car, and it was ability to detect unregistered vehicles, uninsured vehicles, disqualified drivers, suspended drivers, you name it. It was all there in the computer system. Not because of that alone, but quite a lot of other factors included. But we achieved the lowest road toll in the ACT since 1953. There was only 6 road deaths, but that's 6 too many. I think it was 6, which is far too many anyway. But it was the lowest one since 53. And I think that's part and parcel of a very loyal, dedicated team I had, that we worked very hard, and we did it. I came back to Belconnen Police Station, and the superintendent there was a bloke called Ziggy Berzins, and they used to call me the president of the mess. We used to run a bar downstairs at the Belconnen station in the early days. And what we did with the money, we gave it all to the Hartley Street kids, and we ran kids' Christmas parties, and we did it all for charity, and we used to walk around the Belconnen Mall and collect bits and pieces, and full authority of the boss and all the rest of it. And I went away from Belconnen, and I went into communications, and I came back to Belconnen. And Ziggy Berzins said to me, "Oh, you're back, Andrew?" I said, "Yes." And the first thing I said to him was, "What have you done with my bar? Why is it closed?" And he said, "Give me a good reason to open it." And I said, "Well, we did all the charity work for the kids in the Hartley Street." And he said, "Right, you can open the bar." And we did, and it went on from there. And then Don Holmes was the boss at Belconnen, and we just sort of continued on with that tradition. One of the other highlights that I had was to be fortunate enough to drive the pilot car on the Queen's tour last October, and we spent 8 days with Her Majesty going around the cities and taken to the airport and over to Floriade and up on the Admiral's barge and across the lake. It was really good. Superintendent Michael Chu was the ops commander for that, and he and I sat side by side. We worked together as constables. He was a superintendent, I was a sergeant, and it was just a really great, pleasurable time to be able to do that, to wind up my career doing something that I really liked. And the VIP tours we did at traffic came along more often than not, which were really great things, where you either drove the pilot car or the sweep car, and you did all the tour stuff, which was really good. In 1982, the coal miners smashed down the front of the old Parliament House, which we're at. And then in 1996, when Mr Howard was elected, we're up there with the CFMEU, and we all got belted. I wound up with a bruised kidney and a bruised liver, and as they smashed the doors down, I've lost a few mates through the job, through suicide. One of my buddies shot himself, which broke my heart. I had 22 buddies while I was in the job, who I trained. Most significant one, he's still serving. Bloke used to be called Constable Phelan, he's now the Deputy Commissioner, who came to my farewell. Terrific fellow, had a couple of beers with him. And it's all been fairly significant. I've loved every day of it.